And I'm showing you a behind the scenes look right now. Behind the scenes look, because I said, hey, you know, I want to live a life that I don't have to hide anything from. And I also look at many of the top streamers today, which they tend to show everything they do. They actually, now I don't have a streaming setup. I don't even know how that works. I'm a little bit more old fashioned, and so there's a little bit of a learning curve for me on social media and like phones. I'm more of a read the book in the library, shake a hand, make eye contact, smile with someone. That's more of the type of style I am. Now, social media, we're in that day of age. So anyway, thinking about calendars, thinking about the schedule, think about schedule script, and think about calendar. Okay, think about schedule script, think about calendar, thinking about doing it, right? And I'm in the middle of doing this. I typically don't do two things at once. I'm doing one thing at a time, and I typically will do it at a specific time every day. The script is very simple. It's very specific. And your calendar is to categorize compounded growth. Okay, growth is measurable. Measurable is methodical. Methodical is mathematical. Now, principle is precision and power is presence. Principle is precision, power is presence. Math is methodical. Now, this is the power, ladies and gentlemen. The power is in context. Context is to conceptualize in a construct of categories that are compounded through action aligned, automatically beginning the basics of reality. Results in reality are remembered and recognized by the end of the day. Okay, so by the end of the day, check the scoreboard. Did you win or did you lose the game? Growing up as a kid, I kept score of everything. I was doing imaginary games, whether it was basketball, wiffle ball. I made up the score in my head. I made up the characters in my head. I did all of that. Okay? All of it. Kept the score. This is the principle, ladies and gentlemen. Do the daily deeds, knowing that within the context of the category you're in. So, doing daily deeds in of itself is very general. It's very vague. However, with context of the concept, which is to categorize and label in a specific way that's simple, what specifically are you doing? The action that is being done. Action begins creation. Actions are your life. Your life is made up of actions. Now, within the context of the actions, what thoughts are you thinking while the action is being taken? Okay, think about that. Consider that. Now, the sequence of the segments is you doing one thing at a time, and then you're finishing the cycle. Now, once the cycle is done, you're on to the next thing. You begin and end cycles properly. X is when you exit the cycle. Z is when you begin a new one. Okay, Z is the construct of reality itself. Z is the construct. It is the construct itself. X is the 24th letter in the alphabet, and we talk about Kobe Bryant. So Kobe Bryant, which is the King's Basics, the knowledge of the beginning. Kobe Bryant, KB, 8, okay, and you get 3 8s in a day. 8, 8, 8, okay, 3 8s in a day. Kobe's first number in the NBA was 8. Okay, his number in high school was, guess what? 33. And it was 33, okay, then it was 8, and then 24. 24, you get 24 hours in a day. Kobe Bryant, King's Basics, the knowledge of the beginning. Kobe Bryant, very synchronistic. Who this guy is and how powerful the energy around him is. 81-point game. 8 plus 1 is 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is the number of completion, the peak of presence. The pop on the bat that goes ping as you swing, which is you putting the bucket in the net, nothing but net. When you take a shot and you shoot it and you're hot, the ball goes in the bucket because you're hot and it's nothing but net. Water is wet and it's slippery. Ladies and gentlemen, water is wet, it's slippery. Pass the ball to the next player because he's hot. You got the hot hand. Now he has the hot hand because water is wet and it's slippery. If you got the hot hand and you took the hot shot and your shot is hot, guess what? Now the hands of fire are touching the ball, which is being passed to the next player who's also now hot. Space Jam talks about this. It's a real thing. It's an actual real phenomena. Space Jam is a movie that we all grew up watching, and it actually talks about this exact concept. Space Jam, very powerful. Now, with that being said, guys, that's going to capitalize this video and topic. Talk about the book you're reading and the chapter you're on and the words you're reading within the paragraph. This is the entire, what they call the cosmos of microchasms and macrochasms in the universe, because it expands everlastingly and it zooms in also in the same way, which is very effective in the explanation of the universe to categorize the combustion of the trident of Atlantis. The trident is a metaphor for a staff, or it could be your baseball bat. It could be the pen as you write. The trident is a symbol. It could be a witch's broom. It could be a magic wand. The trident is a symbol. It's a metaphor. It's your tool of choice. Okay, your weapon of choice. Okay, it's your pen. It's your, if you're a business owner online, your trident may be your phone. Your phone may be your trident. It's the infinite manifestation machine. It's Scooby-Doo, the mystery van. It's the mystery box on Call of Duty. Okay, the mystery box on Call of Duty, anything can come out of this. Mystery box, let me push the button and see. That's what Pandora's box is. Anything is possible. And anything can happen at any moment. Anything can happen at any moment. Pandora's box. Very powerful. When you realize how beautiful life is, anything can come out of anything. As you reel in the fish, okay, it discovers itself. The hole of holiness, as you dig it, it reveals itself. As you dig the hole of holiness, do not stop 3 feet from gold and turn back around. That's the tug of war. You keep going. You keep digging. You dig through the target, and once you find the gold, you realize the gold isn't the actual gold. The gold is just one gold coin. And once you grab that coin, you keep digging even further, and guess what? There's another gold coin right on the other side of that gold coin that if you keep digging, you will find every single time. Every single time. It's a game that keeps going, and it never ends. It only ends in the context of the day that the doing of daily deeds is being done. This is the context to categorize the combustion of the creation cycle continuum. The beginning and the basics of the bases, aligning you in the center of your heart while doing the daily deeds, finding the gold in every moment, like Kevin Trudeau says. Finding the gold in every moment. Look for the gold. Don't stop digging 3 feet from gold. Keep going all the way through the target. Modern Warfare 2 campaign first mission SSDD. It says don't hip fire and miss all the targets. Aim right through the target and shoot through the target. Okay, so that you can hit the target all the way through and score and win the game. You define the game you're playing. You define the book you're reading. You define the school that you're in, the universe that you're in concept, in the construct of the day of discipline that's being done, which ends evolving every evening. You have the concept of the 13th week. You have the concept of stringing consecutive weeks in a row, weeks which are made up of days, okay? Days within weeks, within months, within quarters, within years, knowing the whole sequence and bringing it back into this moment. This moment in context of the segment that you're in, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jordan the Atom, and this is the creation cycle continuum. The seasons of life living in the eternal presence of God. Shoot through your target, dig through the hole of holiness, and find the gold. Find the gold. Find the gold. This is the Atom.